within that environment, you get to learn a lot because of that. So you get to know people and you get to form those relationships, and ultimately communication and information changes places a lot faster. I like that.
Okay, another one. Go on.
We're kind of sure eyes about this in this role. They would just fit in with people that stuff that we do.
Okay, just one more. Shannon.
In particular, you're valued as a person, not as a number, like you would do in the program.
Yeah, well, all of that is true. Now, I'm not the best BSG. I'm still learning. I've only been here a year, so. But what I've learned in my conversations with people who work at banks and people who work outside BSG, people who work at like IQ Business Solutions, and also those people like when you go to a client, I wouldn't only just sit with the BSG team. I also go actually ask the other employees. So I ask them questions like, why are you here? Where are you from? Where are you going? So that I can actually learn from their experiences. Because we believe one of the EVP is continuous learning. So I'll go and ask these questions. And if I can sum up what a successful BSGA is, or makes us different, is that we are unique. And so I kind of came up with an acronym. That's how we learn the best. It makes it nice and simple. I just would like you guys to write some things down. So I know it's late in the afternoon, but just to keep you engaged, write something down.
Are we trying to put an act?
Well, that too. That too. And you can, like on the side of the page, you can write down unique. On the left-hand side of the page, write down unique.
So this is original content.
This is original content. Like I say, I charge for this, but for you guys, give you guys a good deal. Yeah. You guys like good deals? Yes? Yeah, you know, you do like a good deal. You know, you got family in the East End. Yeah, you got family in the East End. You're funny enough.
You know them.
I probably, like funny enough, well, the Indian guy came up to me and was like, hey guy, do you know about the Indian 007? I'm like, what? Indian 007? There's no such thing. I was like, no, I kid you not. I'm like, okay, fine. What about the Indian 007? You guys know about the Indian 007? Okay, so the Indian 007 will go up to you. No, James Bond says, my name's Bond. James Bond. This time he's like, hey, I'm 007. But for you, it was $6.99. Okay, you guys wrote unique down. Okay, so unique. I want you to like that one. Okay. I want you to write down the most important thing. Right, write this down like unique. The most important thing is your personal philosophy. Yeah, because what I've learned is that you can have the best, you can be part of the best consulting company, you can be on the best project, you can work with the best team members, but if your own personal philosophy is not right, then you're not going to be able to reach the level of performance that you actually could, because some people work from external to internal. I don't know, like one example is, you guys love to work traffic, I love to work traffic. Like you see a lot of angry people. And you know, they'll be driving, one person cuts them off, and you know when you're wrong, you're like, okay, no, and then they'll like scream and shout, and at the end of the day, they're not really going to be any better because their personal philosophy is wrong. Whereas another person who gets cut off, they're like, oh, okay, let's just sing along. So if your personal philosophy is right, then you're going to be able to reach the level of performance that you have reached. And now I want you to write down something else. The quality of being unique does not go on sale. Yeah, the quality of being unique does not go on sale. What does that mean? Yeah, no deals for you. No, okay, no. True quality doesn't go on sale. What does that mean? Okay, so I'll give the example of Toyota Corolla, not dissing anyone who owns a Toyota Corolla. versus a Rolls Royce. Now, Toyota Corolla, you can go in the store, you can negotiate the price down and say, no, I don't want it at 70,000, I want it at 45,000. I think I just negotiate. But if you were to walk into, in Saturn, a place called Daytona, where they've got Aston Martins, Rolls Royce, and you go up to them and say, I like this Phantom. Can I get this down 50%? They're not going to even negotiate with you because you have to have a certain amount of money, or else you're not going to be there. You should not be in there at all. So just remember that the quality of being unique does not go on sale. So the first U I want you to write is unstoppable. Okay, now what does that mean? Now, being unstoppable means that you're persistent, that you're resilient, and that you're strong, and that no matter what obstacles come in your way, you're going to be able to overcome those, because I promise you, as a consultant, as a developer, you're going to go through tough times, but those who are actually successful actually persevere through that, and then they're unstoppable and they're reasonable. They will get their work done, no matter what it takes. They will overcome tight deadlines, no matter what it takes. They will be able to deal with these tough stakeholders that you're going to have to deal with, regardless of what it takes. And so that's what made you have to be unstoppable. And I promise you, there's going to come a time that you are going to want to quit. I promise you. Susan can tell you. She can vie for that. But you're going to want to quit. But those people who persevere, those who are unstoppable, are going to be successful. Do you guys know Laura Greaves? Yes, no, she's very unstoppable. She charges 2 meetings. She doesn't waste time. She gets things done. I'm like, I don't know how she does it, but yeah. Okay, so say to the person next to you, be unstoppable.
Be unstoppable.
All right, so the N is novel. That. Right, so what does novel mean? Novel means, okay, so we are hired not for us to maintain the status quo. So who said something about status quo? Yes, well, but we're not hired, brought into the client to maintain the status quo. If you were to go, when you go to like Standard Bank or ABSA, you'll be able to tell the difference between a person who comes from BSG and a person who works at ABSA, and I'll tell you why. When you walk into a meeting, right, this is going to be a BSG. But this is an ABSA employee. Let's just close to the meeting, because they are so entrenched in their own ways that they are not really, they don't push. And also in a meeting, BSGs, they go off and they actually bring new ideas to the table. Let's try this way, let's try that, let's try educate the client, let's try to do something that's new. That's why we're always innovative. That's why we are novel. Say to the person, be novel.
Be novel.
Right, so then the next one, the I is improvement. Yes, improvement. Who was it? Abraham Lincoln? Yeah, I think he said that I have no respect for the man who knows no more today than he did yesterday, which means that every single day you have to grow, you have to develop. I heard someone tell me that if you're not growing, you're dying slowly. I'm like, okay, well, it's a bit too deep. I'm just trying to have food here. He felt the need to be deep for no reason at all. Okay, so then at the bottom of the sheet again, I want you to write this thing down. Formal education will make you a living. But self-education will make you a fortune. Work harder on yourself. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Because working hard on yourself will make you a fortune. So here at BSG, there is a culture of continuous learning and improvement. That's why at the end of every project, we have what they call a lessons learned report, so that people who go into a project of the same nature or similar nature can learn from the mistakes and the strengths of the past project, so they can improve themselves and make better delivery on the next project. So the project after that project can benefit from this project's lessons learned report, if that makes sense. And also, what I've learned is that, you know, in your job, there's only so much that you can actually learn, but it's what you do outside of your job that actually makes more of the difference. I mean, I personally on weekends, since like unless there's a party that I can go to for free, I'm not gonna go. So it gives me some free time. I go to like wealth creation talk seminars, say to the teachers that can actually teach me stuff. And I was with Atlanta this past weekend, and she can tell you that the stuff that you learn there, you won't learn on the job. Isn't that right? 100%, yes. Come on. Yeah, so say to the person next to you, constantly improve.
Constantly improve.
And now the next Q is questions. And maybe tomorrow the person who recites this and can tell me what I was talking about will win a special prize. Maybe, I don't know. You know, it may happen, maybe not. Probably will happen just because I've seen it. So now it has to happen, right? Yeah. So questions. Okay, so as consultants, developers, you always have to constantly ask questions, and you must not. There are more questions than there are answers, and so you mustn't judge a person by the smart answers that they give you, but rather the person who asks the right questions and the right quality of questions. That is the most intelligent person. And so, what type of questions must you ask, Anthony?
What kind of questions?
Yes.
Questions that involve why.
Okay. Just why?
I don't know. As they say, a man who asks, you can learn more from asking questions than you can from speaking, just making a statement. So I think any question's a good question.
You're smiling at me, so you
No.
listen to it.
It's not smiling at you, bro. You keep penalizing my happiness. It's incentivizing my attitude.
This is not good for your EVP, this is not good for your wellness. Yeah, push up.
What's the question?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just accept the system. That's the problem.
System.
Yeah. Well, the system.
Yeah, system.
Mike?
I have to say I agree with Anthony, because everything you do should be informed from the inside out. So the why question really is the key question. Everything can actually be built from that why question.
Great. Yes, and so, and would you give more answers or give more questions?
More questions.
Why?
I don't know everything, so I couldn't give all answers.
Why?
There's so much to know.
Why?
Why? I'm asking you.
Okay, so like you guys know, all of you guys are intelligent. That's why you guys are here. So the typical questions like why, where, when, which, how. Did I miss one? Yes, there we go. So say to the person next to you, ask the right questions.
Ask the right questions.
And the next you is
Unbelievable. We want it live.
okay. Just for that, stand up.
One or two answers.
Yes. So what's the you there?
Unbelievable.
Why is it unbelievable?
Because it starts with the U.
Okay, all right, okay. So now this is what you're gonna do, right? You, I gotta move from this.
Yeah.
For the next 10 seconds, actually I'll make it 15.
No, it's too long.
No, just for you, I'll give a good price, yeah, you know? All right, okay, so for the next 15 seconds, you're gonna say positive affirmations, and at the end, you're gonna say unbelievable. All right, let's go. I'll give you an example. 15 seconds. Okay, I'll make it 10. I'll make it 10. says stuff like, I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm fast, pretty, I'm competent.
Does it have to be about myself or?
It has to be about yourself. It starts with you, yeah? Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I'm young, I'm beautiful, I'm unbelievable, I'm inspiring, have a job, have an education,
You're unbelievable.
and I'm unbelievable.
Alright, you should give a round of applause. Alright,
You missed that you are very fit. You should have seen him yesterday.
Alright, okay, so what makes BHS different is that the quality of our work and the way that we live our lifestyles and the way we are well, it's not good, it's not great, it's just unbelievable to the client because we're just that good. So say to the person next to you, stay unbelievable.
Stay unbelievable.
And now the E stands for energy. Are you done already? See the y'all too good, I'm just too slow. Alright, okay, so like I gave you the example of the difference between BSG and a bank employee, they are constantly you know, have you like Mike, do you know someone who's got a lot of energy? Who do you know that's got a lot of energy?
Do you want their name? Because you don't know them.
Describe them. That's like, yeah, you got me.
Okay, I have a friend called Spilele,
Yeah.
and he's a very driven guy. He's worked for a number of top companies and he consults. He's part of PR and kind of that kind of stuff. And when he walks into a room, he's got purpose. People respect him because he comes with ideas. He has that energy. People actually follow him around.
Yeah, and would you agree to that having a lot of energy makes you a whole lot more attractive and a lot more but yeah. That too, man. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like attractive people actually want to be around, people actually want to work with you, and people get more energy from you being energetic.
Yeah, definitely from a client environment because you need to build your credibility. So if people don't think they can trust you, they can trust the work that you're working on, then you won't be speaking.
You have to display a lot of energy, or else the work that you're doing won't be that good of quality. I mean, I remember I was told a story of this mother brought a young boy. People that you hang around with, or the people who you become. So you might want to write that down. Well, when you want to. So she brought her son to this guy and said, "Okay, look, listen, I have a problem with my son." And the guy was like, "So what's wrong with him?" "Well, he's not energetic and he's not motivated." And the guy was like, "I wonder why." So if you're energetic, it's going to be infectious, and you're going to help uplift the team and people that you're around. So say to the person next to you, stay energetic.
Stay energetic.
Right. Okay, so that's that's unique, novel improvement, questions unbelievable. Unstoppable, sorry. Caught me out there. So I want to show you something else, and when you watch this, keep this in mind. This is how you should be unique.
Very funny. Yes.
Friends, do you really need them? Yes. If you haven't got a friend, then you're just you. There's always many things that you can do. Who's gonna tell you that you're not a brat? If not your best friend. Do you recall when we did that? Good sharing. The brilliant jokes we've had throughout the years. Good times together. It's not the same when you're not there. Friends.
Yeah, hey. Alright, so you guys have to be, you have to be unique like that. Okay, so who here is very good with their money? Not a single one of you. No, this is not. Like up high if you're really good at handling the money.
Okay.
General. Okay, good. Okay, so who needs help handling the money? Let me see. So no one needs help handling the money. Okay, who here wants people financially well off? Raise your hand. Nah, everyone does. In fact, say I.
Aye.
Okay. All right. So okay. So then this is based on Stephen Covey. You have to move from dependence to independence. And if you don't know how to handle your money, you don't know how to, you're going to be dependent on other people in terms of debt, then you are not going to be independent. In this day and age, you kind of have to be real independent. I know people have this there's a taboo around money, like money is a root of all evil. You know, money is not everything. Money can't make you happy. That's a lie. I'm very happy. They say money can't make you happy, but you can make a good down payment. You know what I mean? So I won't spend too much time on this one. I'll actually have more content around this. If you want this, you can come see me. We can negotiate a good price. You know. So this is just basically how you get to structure your money. I'll run through it very quickly. So the very first thing, 10% of whatever it is that you earn, this is after taxes. You have to put it away into a savings account. And this is like you paying yourself. We have a sickness here in SA where people don't really save. So say to the person, save your money. I'm convinced about that. But then there are also investments. Now this is an investment account that actually grows your money. Say to the person, invest your money.
Invest your money. Okay,
so then 10%, this is what we were talking about, like self-education. This is like courses, seminars, or like furthering your studies and your education. This is very important. So I say to the person, educate yourself.
Educate yourself.
Okay, now 5% is contribution, whether you give into a church, give into a charity, or a cause that you feel obliged to give to because that's what you really believe in. It's very good to give back. Like I said, Susan was talking about giving back, which is very important. It shows that you're not greedy and yeah. So say to the person, make a positive contribution.
Make a positive contribution.
Okay, so now this one, 10% is personally my favorite one. You see that one over there. That's my favorite one. Take 10% of all of the money that you make and you just blow it all on things that actually just don't make sense. And then you bought something, you don't know why you bought it, but it's okay to do that. So you have to spend it on yourself, whether it be shoes, clothes, parties, watches, whatever it is that tickles your fancy. So say, I'm going to take 10%. And I'm going to blow it all. Then next is 55% is your expenses. Now, there's a difference between like an investment, saving, and expense. Ask yourself this one question. Remember, said the quality of questions makes you a good PhD. Ask this one question. if I did not have this thing today, would I be able to live okay? For example, if you did not pay your electric bills, you have no light, and so therefore it is an expense. But if you're gonna say, I'm gonna go on a trip to, I don't know, to the beach, is that really an expense? That's just rather you just blow all the money. So say I'm gonna manage my expenses.
I'm going to manage my expenses.
So cut your expenses down from 55% to 35%, and then it goes back to savings and investment. Now, this is what the extremely wealthy people use. Obviously, in the slight variation, but everybody uses. Would you agree, Susan? Yes. So that's how everybody uses it, and so you can avoid this situation here. Okay, so everybody, please stand up. Okay, so remember, okay, so Zama, what you learned today?
I've learned a lot about being a good PhD and the attributes that I need to work on. And I've also learned a lot about the stuff I didn't know about myself, like getting feedback from my questionnaire and stuff. So yeah, I've learned a lot about myself actually too.
Pick on someone you can go with.
Okay, Shaka.
I've learned that I'm unbelievable.
Come on, give me a YouTube. Yes.
I learned that that you can do quite a bit of PhD, that you can excel as long as you apply yourself and keep up with these things. So I set myself a challenge to actually follow the unique method.
Okay. You've been quiet. All right, you've been quiet.
I've learned a lot about myself and professional etiquette today. With the program
Okay. Vicky, right? Sorry.
I've learned about, well, I enjoyed the presentation, and I also learned a lot about like how to conduct yourself in a professional environment. What is expected?
What is it?
That you be professional.
And then in terms of the unique model,
Oh, I like that, yeah.
what about the
That is applicable as well. Like, it's not really hard if you apply to your life. It's pretty simple.
yes. Terry?
Learned about how to communicate professionally with clients and with coworkers, as well as
Small.
as well as how to transition from being unconsciously and consciously passive.
Okay, great. Can you come to that?
Stand outside.
All right, so everybody take the index finger, the unique finger. Yeah. Hold up. like you actually believe in it. Okay, now look at it. Okay, this is you being unique. This is your uniqueness, okay? So we're gonna take a uniqueness pledge, okay? So, and you have to say it loud, or else we're gonna have to go on the I won't be able to go to the gym later. Okay, so I pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance.
With more. I pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to be unique.
to be unique.
I will rise above.
I will rise above,
Doing what I love.
doing what I love.
I'm gonna make that dough.
I'm gonna make that dough.
I like that one. Let's say it again. I'm gonna make that dough.
I'm gonna make that dough,
Doing what I know.
doing what I know.
And anybody who loves.
And anyone who laughs,
Anybody who loves.
anyone who laughs,
Can kiss my
is my
assets. And high five the person next to you and say you've got the right stuff. Yes. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you. Are there any questions that you want to direct? It's your time to get revenge if you want.
Send you a mail. Why do you support Chelsea?
Oh,
It's a great team. We haven't been second this entire season. Who do you support?
All first, Arsenal.
Ah,
Quality, you can see it coming out.
Southampton's got your spot. Is that the only question anybody has?
Thank you so much. That was really amazing. He does often do slots at team meeting, and love it. Okay, so you know what? There's zero chance that I'm going to try and follow that. So, therefore, slight deviation. We are going to thank you so much. We are going to bring Sasha in, and he's going to give you some insights into what you're going to be doing from basically Tuesday. Because Monday, apart from my two lovely colleagues who will be out doing their thing, they know where they're at. You guys will be here on Monday, but then Tuesday you've got your 30-minute presentation. Wednesday you've got 1 hour in the morning, and obviously on Tuesday and Wednesday you rotate wherever you're at. No home time anymore. No. And then, you know, thereafter you will be part of a particular project. So we will call him in while he's getting himself together. I'm going to end the session because we've got more time tomorrow, and I'm not going. There's no need to start doing code of conducts and stuff now. It's just too great. What I want you to do here is I want you to write a letter to yourself. No one will see this letter apart from you. But in 3 months' time, we will give you your letter back. So address your letter to yourself, seal it. I promise you it will stay sealed. We might need to get some sellotape. Oh no, you can use the Pritt stick. And in the letter, just write whatever you want. Whatever you want in the context of what you are committing to yourself. And in 3 months' time, you can see how you've done. Yeah, of course. Yeah, take a quick body break, and I need to get one more. I need to get one more sheet, and I'll call him in. Oh, yeah. How's that for being inspiring? You can just have the back of the coat on that. Let's get our colleague in. Where's the 5th poster? Oh, these are really awesome. Whose one is this? Oh, I'm not quite sure now to make of this. It's all girls being super amazing. And then there's suddenly one chap who's our inspiration.